Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Hope you are doing well. We're struggling a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Struggling a lot. Um, so it's overcast out right now, which is fantastic. Sort of. So I do want to start off today with asking you guys if you haven't seen my post in our Facebook group about the fires that are in Ruidoso. I'm going to look up what the stats are right now. So please keep the city, surrounding areas of Ruidoso in your thoughts, prayers, all that good stuff. Throw up some hearts and everything because there are two fires. The closest one is about 39 miles from us. It's up in the canyon. So the one fire is 7,652 acres burned, 7% containment as of an hour ago, and the bigger fire is 16,614 acres, and it's 26% containment as of an hour ago. So basically, there's a couple of stories with that, I guess. So the fire started earlier this week. They're not quite sure what it is. Some people are saying it was a controlled burn that got out of hand. Other people are saying arson. It's probably going to take a long time for them to figure that out. And there was like no weather in sight. It's been hot because we're in the desert, so it's been hot. Ruidoso, doesn't that mean noisy in Spanish? It needs to noisily leave. I'm not sure, April. Tanya can let us know because she speaks Spanish. She's in Mexico. So there was like 0% containment for a couple days. And then with the rain, that helped bring moisture. So they're at least at the percentage 7%, 26% containment right now. But there was also flooding. So the canyon flooded because of the, no vegetation, like stuff. So, okay, Tanya says it does translate to noisy. So it started in the morning one day, and then it was really bad that night. And I'm in a bunch of like the Facebook groups and stuff, but we weren't leaving. Or maybe leaving. If we weren't maybe leaving, then I would have done more to like do drives and things like this. But I like cleared out our pantry of like the Gatorades and waters and things like that, and like tuna fish in the cans or the little tuna fish things that you make, and even the dog food. And like Jamie dropped that off at the fairgrounds the next morning, and then he took me for a haircut. I finally got my haircut, so I don't have the undercut that's like super long right now. My hair got cut a little bit. And so he took me to get that, and then he loaded up on some like beef jerky and more waters and Gatorades and stuff. He said there was a couple other families at the commissary that were doing that. So like the community is really rallied. There's Roswell is like the other direction, but like it was the only direction that people could evacuate to for time being. So most of the evacuees are in Roswell, but we do have some here. They were also setting up like stations for taking stuff up. We live in, that's a part of a country that has a whole lot of horses and goats and pigs, etc. So like they've like taken all the livestock, and they're in like Carrizozo, and they're in El Paso, Texas, because that's like down this way. And so like everybody's displaced right now, and their animals. And some people had to leave their animals behind, which I'm not one to judge. We just, we don't have any kids, so the animals are our kids, so they would definitely go with us. But, people had to leave their animals behind. There's one guy that's been like driving around, and on his Instagram, like putting like videos. So he's driving around. So if people are asking like, is my house still there? He's driving around and like videoing and saying your house is still here, or I'm really sorry your house isn't here anymore. And like that's been taking like a toll that you can see on his videos, that he's like had to, you know, take mental breaks and stuff like that. And he's trying to feed like the animals that got left behind. So if someone wants their cat fed, he's feeding the cats. You know, people left their houses unlocked, or they're like, just break the door down, get to my animals. So he's been feeding dogs and cats and checking on his livestock and other friends' livestock. And it's just I've never been in my life this close to fires. I grew up in Georgia and fires weren't necessarily a thing. I grew up in Atlanta, and then Las Vegas, lived there. My sister's used to wildfires because she's in California. And so like this is like the closest, and we've had fires. We just had one a couple weeks ago up in, not like just north of where the bigger one is. And that burned, it doesn't say how many acres it is anymore, but that burned a lot of acres, but like that wasn't close to town. And I don't know if you guys saw, but y'all know from our videos that we love our quails and wildlife that's out here. And we have baby quails, and we get super excited when there's baby quails. And so there's a couple of drain gutters that are in our backyard that like the pipe goes down and then goes underneath the backyard and then back up again. And Wicket alerted to us that a baby quail was stuck in the pipe. And so we were like freaking out, how are we gonna get this thing out? I was like sticking my arm down, but I couldn't get like past the little curve, and he was like stuck in there and chirping, and we were like, we gotta get him out. So I called like the zoo, they couldn't help, called animal control, they couldn't help, there was some other place they told me to call, they couldn't help. So I called the fire department. They were like, call the fire department. So I called the fire department, left them a voicemail, and they ended up coming out, which part of their part of their shift or another shift, they're up fighting the wildfires, and these guys are down here because I mean, you still got to have protection in a town, right? You still got to have firemen to protect if fires are down here, or you know, if people need help or anything like that. And so they ended up coming out, and they took the pipe off at the end. And then we were like all trying to figure out what to do, but there was like debris in there. Jamie went to Lowe's. He bought like a little drain pipe with a snake thing with a camera on it so we could try to see it. Like, y'all know we love animals. And so this was like, we've got to get this baby quail out. And so they had the idea to like use a leaf blower. So they got their leaf blower out here, did it on the other end of the pipe, and the little baby quail just like popped out, like, and it like looked stunned for a second. We were all like, it's out, and then it ran away. And they did it like over the radio, like baby quail has been saved or something, and like everyone was laughing. So like we brought, you know, a little bit of good times humor to this situation. But they said that Ruidoso was #2 in the country for being taken out by a wildfire. That was like inevitable at some point. That Ruidoso was like #2 to be taken out by a wildfire. And basically I think it's mostly not, my phone's not updating. It did hit the town. It did take out part of like the ski lodge. The like things are just gone. And so I'm trying to see, but it won't update. So I could show you guys how far into town it got, but you can always just look it up. We've been keeping an eye on Watch Duty. It's like a nonprofit that at times of wildfires, they like do updates and things like that. And that's not something that I ever had to look at before. So it's just crazy. So please keep Ruidoso, the surrounding areas, everyone who's taking evacuees, everyone who's taking, you know, the entire state. El Paso's really close. Everyone's rallying. Like, you know, it's good, but it's like not good times. So yeah, so I know a lot of people's homes are gone. I think they lost, I don't know what the count is. There's a couple of people's lives that were lost. And then there was the flooding, so they had to go save people from the flooding. And so that was like a thing. So it's just, we've been like keeping an eye on it. It's our friend George is just north of us, and he's been having like to use his inhaler and stuff, because he's like 15 miles closer to the fires than we are. So he's like 15 miles closer, and it's 39 miles from us. So he's like within whatever those numbers are. Is that 24? 24 miles away from there. So please keep Ruidoso surrounding areas in your thoughts and prayers. And it's like nowhere near contained yet. And so just hoping that it does get contained, and then that they figure all that out. So so that's just the first thing that I definitely want to make sure that you guys just, you know, from all around the world, just keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and that we would appreciate it. So we are out of harm's way. We're over here. We're fine. I'm more concerned with like everybody who's there. So it's just bad. So because like it's like not updating, but we're right here, and the first fire is right here, and the second fire is right here. So it's like not updating, but like here is all of the forest. Well, like kind of here and curves around. So like that's all the forest area. And then we have like the road and then our house. So we're like on the edge there, but like it would have to get all the way through these, what's it called? Sacramento Mountains. So it'd have to get through those. But like this is where Ruidoso is, Ruidoso Downs and Ruidoso. So like that's been, and it's like already into, it didn't get to Ruidoso Downs. It got into Ruidoso proper, I guess is what they call it. So yeah, just that's nothing that I've ever dealt with before. So that was kind of like crazy. Like we do have fires, but like this is like a really bad one. And so anything that we could do to help, and thoughts of prayers are what most people can do. And so, you know, everyone was like praying for rains, which was good, but then also not good with like flooding, but it was still good to help with moisture because it was 0% containment before that happened. So okay, I will go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat, and then talk about some more things. So let's see who is here. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Rachel. Anita. Tanya. Thanks for modding. Pam. Thanks for modding. Liette. Jeannie. Thanks for modding. Kirsty. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe. Hit the little bell button to be notified of future videos. My bell's like over here. Here's my little bell button to be notified of future videos. And doesn't cost you anything. So we would greatly appreciate that. Jamie is currently at the office. We're hoping to leave tomorrow. We're hoping that we're going to make it at all, because the trays that we are printing for the donation bags, what do you call them? Grab bags, party bags? I'm blanking on the word. Whatever it is, it's like a bag there of goodies, and we've been having nonstop problems all week with the printers and not printing. And so Jamie is up to like midnight, 2 a.m. last night trying to reset the printers, and then the lids that were printing messed up again. And so he's at the office keeping an eye on the lids and hoping that we can like make it at all at this point. So it's been like a one thing after another recently, and I'm a little tired. I'm a little over it. So hi Kirsty, hi Marla, Terry, Liz, Marla says done with the hitting the thumbs up. Jenny, sorry. April, Katie, Janet, Jay Lily, Sherry Jones, Marla, they're all putting up hearts and stuff. Karen, Loretta made it again for a live. Good to have you here. Melissa, those wildfires are scary. Yeah, that's just not something I've ever dealt with before, and that's just crazy. So yes, just keep them in your thoughts. Brandy, let's see, Riza, Gemma, hopefully I'm not missing anyone. I'm trying to go through pretty quickly. Emma, the animals are going all over the state. Yeah, Rachel lives north of us, right? You're north of us, correct? And yeah, the animals are like horses, pigs, goats, etc., like going all over the state. Worry about all the wild animals. Yeah, there's like a bunch of wild horses up in Ruidoso too, and people were like checking on them. They're pretty tame, like they get taken care of by the locals. So like you can literally like walk up to them, and so you think that they're like trained horses that got out of their pens, but they're wild horses. So like but they were still spotted. So I mean, there's a lot of green around here, so they could just kind of like move to more greener pastures. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was a joke for a second. Like greener pastures, so they can just kind of like move to another part, and then at least there's like, I mean, I don't know about like birds and like squirrels and things like that. They're definitely going to be misplaced, but hopefully there's enough like other green areas around here that they can like migrate to. So hopefully. Hi Brandy, Anita, Darla, joining from my vacation, Red Feather, Colorado. We've had fires up here last year and it was very close. Oh man. So yeah, that's just, summer's always bad for fires in New Mexico. People get really stupid with campfires, fireworks. Yeah. And it's also monsoon season. Yes. So like the dry lightning, I think was the other fire that was a couple weeks ago, was the dry lightning. And they were thinking that one of these fires were from dry lightning, but like no confirmation. I'm sure it takes them like a long time to do all of their looking into everything, to figure out like what happened and things like that. So but yeah, monsoon season makes it like a million times worse. We always have flooding, and so that just, yeah. Hi Cindy, hi April, Iris, Lenore, Sparkle Dust and Diamonds, Karen, let's see who else. What I miss? Yeah, there's fires just northeast of us. They're about 39 miles is one of the fires, and then the other fire is north of that. So it's in Ruidoso, New Mexico. Ruidoso Downs, New Mexico. So that is where, yeah. And then the firefighters there, like, and like everyone's been like rallying to get them food. There is federal funding that came through, so now they're definitely getting fed. And then like, I don't know, as far as whatever all the other reliefs are and stuff like that. So yeah, Mr. Danger, Jamie is trying to make sure that those trays print so that we can actually still make it to the retreat. So Luna Kitty, dime painting that will bring on my travel to Italy in August. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and the tray. Yep. So hi Jen M, good to see you. Let's see, where are you now? In your office work area? Do you also live there in same building or nearby? I'm at home, and then we do have a office we for like all the printers and stuff, and that's in town, just like 7-minute drive to get there. So I don't have cable anymore, so I'm not always aware of what's going on. Stay safe for everyone affected. Yeah, so swag bags. There you go. Thanks, everyone. I'm a little behind in chat, but thank you. Swag bags. So that is where the trays are supposed to go into. And so we don't even know if we're going to have the trays for the swag bags. And, you know, I don't do well. I have depression, anxiety. I get stressed out really easily. I freak out. There's been like one thing after another this week. We ended up having to fire an employee, so that was fantastic. So now we have one employee at the office filling orders. So that's another thing is I'm like stressed out about that. Like, can we leave? But we really don't have like that many orders to fill right now. But like, it's just kind of like that, and then keeping an eye on these fires, and then worrying about everyone, and like trying to see what we can do to help. And the baby quail got stuck in the pipe. I haven't been sleeping well. I've been dealing with a lot of like shoulder pain and neck pain and stuff. I'm supposed to get an MRI at some point, and so it's just kind of been like, and then these like trays not printing, you know, first world problems with that. But, you know, just like not having the stuff for the swag bags for their treat, and we were supposed to leave for their treat today, but that's definitely not happening now. So now we probably won't leave till tomorrow. And we have to be there Wednesday, and it's 7 states away in Ohio. And being in the car is always like hard on me, so we can't like just like go nonstop in the car. And so like I've just been like, okay, then we won't go. And so Jamie's like trying to talk me out of that to like we're still going, and I'm just like I'm just like at the breaking point where I'm just like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to stay and work on these dime paintings and not see any of my friends and not go visit people and not get, and I'm just, yeah. So anyone else with me with that? Like, you just like, I'm done. I give up. Like, things are going wrong. I'm done. So, Gorman, California, and your thoughts too, please. I have friends and family in that area. Okay, yes. So keep Gorman, California as well. It's just crazy. Like wildfires are like nothing to mess with. My sister used to live in southern, like not Southern California, but she was in, my grandparents were in Orange County. And she lived closer to the like mountains there in Orange County. So she was like over from there, and she at least had to evacuate 3 or 4 times. And like a couple of those times, like go now. And so it's just like, you never know. And yeah, so that just like freaks me out with like things like that. 'Cause you have like zero control. It's just, you don't mess with fire. Like you do not mess with fire. Yeah, so scary situation. We dealt with them here in Gatlinburg at Pigeon Forge area. Yeah, I remember there being, I'm from Georgia, so like Atlanta didn't have fires, but like surrounding areas would, or like Pigeon Forge, things like that, when the fires would go through there, like well aware of all those, but like this is like the closest it's ever been, and like not quite sure what to do. So yeah, so there's a lot of is it called hot shot? Is it hot shots? I think they're hot shots, right? There's many. So National Guard, although they haven't mobilized as much of the National Guard as they could, which is like our governor, y'all. I'm not a huge fan of our governor sometimes. Most of the time, nobody is. And so the National Guard has been here, well, not here, but like right there, but they it's not as many as it could be, so like more can be called in. And then because there's federal funding now, there's like more to do with that, with like the fire people that are here, the firemen, women, all that. And then like isn't it hot shot teams or something? There's a couple of those here. So like we've had them come through, and so that's why we were doing the Otero County Fairgrounds. People were like there to like take donations, and then they had trailers to like get the animals out with. And so it's been like a constant, like if you have anything to donate, someone's going to be going up there. So like all you have to do is like take it down to the fairgrounds, give them stuff, they will take it where it's needed. And we've had people come from like Roswell, Artesia, like Carlsbad, like driving truckloads of stuff over, like Albertsons, I think, that is up there. There's still an Albertsons up there that is standing, and they've just been donating stuff. When Jamie went to donate stuff at the Otero County Fairgrounds, there was like from Walmart, Albertsons here, other places here, like just truck, like what is it called? The pallets and pallets of waters and things for them to like take up there with them. So like, you know, everyone's been, you know, doing their part with that, as well as opening up homes. Anyone who has land was like, I could take horses. We have corrals, things like that. So I know that there's a whole lot of like support, especially since there's like federal funding now for it. Yes, I believe so. So yeah. Okay. What I missed? Red trays are stunning, said Marla. You're talking about the ruby red elixir, the ones that we just listed. I got Firelight. I love, love, love it. Can't wait to get Bookworm. Yeah, just one thing after another. I don't do well with one thing after another. I just tend to shut down when there's like just enough going wrong that I'm like, I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm just done. So, anyone else? Life loves to give you limits, that's for sure. So I hope things go more smoothly. Things will get better. Go. You need a break, said Teresa. I know it's so far to like get there that's another thing. Like I don't do well in a car because like of the stress and anxiety, because that's where all of my chronic pain comes from, getting into car accidents. So like I don't do well with all that. Like, so it's just like, I don't know, I might need to be sedated in order to make it there. So hotspot, yeah. Let's see. Canvas Crest is a great unboxing of the Squirrel Fairy for the retreat. Oh, is that the one she's taken? Nice. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. I'm like, we could just mail people their stuff. I don't know. I'm just like stressed out to the max. So I'm with you all the way. Hide under the covers in bed. Refuse to get up. All the stress is so bad for depression, anxiety, affects physical health too. Yep. Like, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. Melissa says, I'm with you with the I'm done stuff. My son doesn't really want to do much with me. My grandpa died on Father's Day night. Oh no, I'm so sorry. My stepdad's in rehab for his hip and my friends are MIA. That just means it's got to get better and go up from here, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sort of, but, or it just gets worse. So, I don't know. Hi, Leanne. Yeah, New Mexico definitely rallies. It's a good state to be a part of. We definitely rally. And I mean, even when I lived in Vegas, there was the tragedies with the shootings and everybody rallied and there were so many like first responders and we were taking donations and taking them down and checking on everybody. And, you know, and at times of crisis, like, you know, that's what people do and that's what good people do. So, you know, so might need to keep in mind this too shall pass. I know. I'm just like, I'm done. I like slept for, I don't know, like 12 hours last night maybe because I just was like overload, like too much and needed the sleep after not sleeping much the rest of the week. So yeah. Leanne says she got her trays today and love them. So yeah, I don't know. I appreciate y'all being here for me because, you know, we all need people and we all just need some positive words and encouragement and all those things. So I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen, but it's just, yeah, I'm at my limit right now. So but yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I also just kind of changed my mind, like, you know, like 1 minute things are not going well and I'm just done, and then another time and then I'll be like, okay, I can handle this, like it's fine, let's go. So hopefully that'll be my attitude when I wake up tomorrow, because today I'm just like not in the mood. But yeah, oh, Lee's here, says entered late but here for the party could start. So but yeah, so thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the words of encouragement, for your thoughts and prayers for Ruidoso, all the other areas that need it. I also don't want to leave my kits. Like, I want to keep working on these. So this one is the Little Witch's Sunrise. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs in this kit. But also there's the new 16 facet drills are in this kit, a lot of them. And don't y'all love how her face turned out? Like the way that the rendering was, like I was confident in it, but then the kit itself, like the way that the canvas looked, this was like more whited out, and I was like a little worried about it. So I'm like, I gotta work on this, but it shows that this is supposed to be looking out the window and having like the reflection coming in. So there is a couple different shades here so that you could get like that reflection, different coloring on the face and stuff like that. But like, I swear there's 72 colors in here and I feel like half of them are the new facets. Maybe like a fourth of them are the new facets. So like I've really enjoyed working on all of her face here is like the new facet drills. Any of the purples over here, those are the new facet drills. So like this kit is super sparkly aside from the ABs, and the ABs itself are like super sparkly too. So like really been enjoying, maybe you can see, oh God, you can see the sparkle even more now that I like hold it up. So super sparkle. I had been trying to put this up earlier and it kept falling down. Let me see if I can do this without dropping anything. Okay, maybe you can see now. This up here without dropping it. Maybe I'll just have to leave that side alone. Okay, so hopefully you can see that like a lot better. It's freaking gorgeous, and all of like the reflections, see how she's got like a couple different colors because it's supposed to be like the reflections of the not lettuce trees like not lettuce trees and stuff. And then these are ABs right here, these purple, or yeah, purple. These pinks are the ABs, the yellow ABs, and then like these are like super sparkly ABs. I'm gonna like drop everything around here. Yep, that's gonna be me. So like super sparkly. And then this is Guardian, and there are 1, 2, 3 Bella Sparkle Dust, 4 ABs in this kit, and then there's also neutrals in this kit too. And so they've been a lot of fun to work on. The 16 facet drills are different shapes than the current facets. So the supplier is like introducing them into kits and then also working on like the sizing so that the grid is still tight but not popping. So there are some spots, but like you could just like push them back down and they're fine. They just take like a second to just make sure. So like those are all new drills. Oh, I forgot to place one there. Those are all new drills. The blues, where's the other? I think it's these blues. Yeah, these blues right here are like the new drill, new facets and stuff. And like the details I haven't filled in. I filled in most of here. I just have a little bit there and like some in these sections to kind of like fill in. So most of like half of it's done. Don't mind me. I'm just making a mess over here. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to leave these kids. I want to work on them, but we'll see. So yeah, so I've been working on those. I have to figure out which ones I want to work on at the retreat. I'm not even sure yet. And then yes, all of the Bella Sparkle Dust is 16 facet drills. So all of those are the newer drills. So, let's see. DP gal, she says, please come. I need to get my kits. Well, we'd pay to ship everybody's stuff. If we don't make it, like we will come out of pocket to like pay for everybody's kits. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Dawn. If we don't make it, we will pay to send people's kits no matter where they're. My sanity is like, and then it's like how far of a drive is it? Like, that's a lot of time to spend in the car when you're like already spent. Your brain is like, I can't take anymore. Archibald, Ohio. So it is 1,532 miles or 21 hours and 59 minutes. Like, it's a long time. It's a whole lot of states to go through. So I don't know. And then Jamie's like, well, we could just fly you and I'll just take the animals and the camper and stuff to meet you there, which might have to be a possibility. I mean, I suck it up for our customers and I don't want anyone to be upset that we don't make it or their kits don't make it or their stuff and have to wait for it and we'll lose money trying to mail them and stuff. But, you know, so I will probably more than likely just suck it up and go and be miserable trying to get there and then hopefully have fun and then be miserable trying to turn around and come. So we'll see. And then the fact that we had to fire an employee yesterday, And so that's fun. So, you know, that just makes me worry about, it was like the final straw. We've been having issues, and that was like the final straw, not showing up for shifts. So, we are down to one employee. So like, just that's stressful to like leave the business. And like, even though we don't have like an overwhelming amount of orders to fill right now, like that's still stressful to like leave the business and be 7 states away and things out of our hands. So Tanya, make sure that we make a graphic if we're going to the retreat about like the fact that we're gone and we only have one employee, and it might take that 2.5 week mark for people to get their orders and things like that. So yeah. All right. Beautiful kit. Love that. Adding that to my wish list. I still want that kit. Yeah, I love, she's so cute, and like the details, and like the details are all there, and it's so pretty, like all of this with like the ornateness of how this looks and stuff with the windows. Like I love it. I put that kit on my wish list, said Rachel. I love the drills on this kit. They fit together perfectly. I got my first Bella Art Diamonds kit. Sweetheart Gnomes, love it. Thank you for getting it out to me so fast. Love you guys. Hang in. DP is my therapist. Therapy, so cathartic in times of trouble. Yeah, and that's like all I did like last night was just diamond paint and then like pass out because I was just like done. Hi, Anna. Good to see you. So joining better late than never. We're happy to have you there. I love these drills. They fit together so perfectly. 16 facet drills are heaven. I know, especially because, so they started with like the dark drills, 310s, 939s, things like that, as well as the really light colors that they have issues with. So her face, what color is that? Not that one. I'm trying to remember what colors were on her face. There's like 4 or 5 different colors on her face. So the lighter drills have problems with like all the extra trash and stuff in them and misshapen. And then the dark, really dark drills have that problem too. So like those are the drills that they started with first, and releasing them and stuff like that. So the ABs are so shiny. They are, especially these. Like these and the oil slicket stuff look really good. We won't mention that I put the wrong ABs down in this section. I had to redo it. It's fine. Everything's fine. That was last week. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Jen says, I just received my order yesterday of Little Witch's Sunrise and the kitties and the pumpkin from the last releases. Have another order with Jamie Danger's tray and some space cover reminders. Yeah, so Jamie did his kitting up of his kit the other day. So if y'all want to watch that video after you're done here, it should be entertaining. So that he did his kitting up, and his first event started on the 19th, and he didn't get up till the 20th. That's fine. Everything's fine. But we got the video posted, and then we will have like progress posts and stuff. So there is a post if you want to join that event. It's in our Facebook group, and then there's like a starting post where you could put your pictures into, and then we'll do giveaways from that. If your tray is on the way, then I just had to put in whatever the order number is. That way we know it's on the way, so you count, because you just had to have the tray to go with like a diamond painting. So Sandy's overrated and boring, more fun and interesting to keep the insanity. I don't know, y'all. Jamie says she got her 3D pen and loves it. Awesome. They're so lightweight, right? Like the pens are like ridiculously lightweight. So I've actually been diamond painting with my BellaTube and then one of our pens because they're lightweight and I can like handle that. So that's been nice that they're lightweight. Let's see. King of Balance is stunning. It is. Mine is still right here. My King of Balance is right here. I'm like halfway done with it, I feel like. Maybe eventually I'll go back to it. Let's see. Stuff is stuff. You do what you have to do. Yeah, it's just Sharon's gonna be there. I'm excited to meet everyone. I'm just like at limit right now. I'm just like, I'm done. Let's see. Love the rulers as well. Yeah, so glad you find those helpful. If I want a certain color of Bella Essential Plus trays, do I email a specific group or add a note when I order? I love the tuna colors. Jenny, if you send me an email to sales@bellaartdenicole.com with the colors, it just depends on what we could do that won't cause confusion. Because if it's in a bunch of trays right now and then we're trying to offer it in like another tray, then there's a chance that the wrong one can get pulled. So we try to leave some time frame before we put it in like more trays. So but you could still email me and I'll see what we could do. So I also got Christmas for Christmas in July. Find time to kit up this week. Yeah, so like July's around the corner. We've got that event. We've got All Things Magical DP along starting in July. So I'm just like, let's see. Too much time in the car. Don't remember. Suggesting mail kits. Yeah. Let's see. I posted my new kit. Sunflower Splash is even better in person than on the video. Yeah, it's good color blocking. I was thinking about taking that one to do in the car because it's a whole bunch of color blocking and it's squares, which y'all know that I like. So I was contemplating taking that as the one in the car, but we'll see how that goes. Amazing how quickly I got my stuff. My first order started Astronaut in the Ocean for Jamie's event. Awesome. Yeah. So my kits that shipped 2 days ago will be here today. So excited. 3D pen, rulers. Let's see. Great turnaround. Let's see. I watched it as well. Saw the video. Loved it. Okay. I'm glad y'all loved Jamie's Getting Up video. I was like trying to help him from the background. He called me the peanut gallery. So, let's see. Janet says she buys all of Emma Casey's designs with the trays. Let's see. I love working on rounds, dice is bright. I know. And I thought about if I'm in the car, then I could do the gnome one because that one's rounds and I could get it done pretty quickly. So I don't know. We'll see. So I also bought Christmas for the Christmas in July event. Awesome. So if you ordered stuff on if you ordered stuff Thursday, did anybody get any of the new kits? So we had 5 new kits that we released on Thursday. And let me show you those kits. Need that to go there. And then, why am I struggling? Struggle bus, present, share screen. All right, so we had 5 new kits that we listed this week. So Butterfly Lady, Midnight Mountain, Bluebell, Ari, and then, oh wait, where's the other one? And the other one's down here, y'all, because it was accidentally created sooner. So it doesn't show up. It shows up with the other ones that it was created with, and it doesn't show up here. But Amalia's there too. So that's the 5 kits that we listed. We were supposed to list a 6th kit, but then when we were doing the sneak peek and checking through the kits and things like that, the key wasn't matching up with the canvas. And then it turns out that there was like a couple of symbols that weren't right with the canvas. And so they're having to reprint the canvas because like the legend was correct and the sticker sheet was correct, but like 3 of the symbols on the canvas weren't correct. And so they are reprinting the canvas to match the rest of it. So that 6 kit will be once we get those. They're supposed to produce them and then mail them to us. So we should get them in like 10-ish days, give or take, to be able to list it, but I don't know. And then there's a whole bunch of other kits that they just finished producing, and those will be on the way. And I'm hoping that we can get them listed, or at least the kits to be like sneak peeked by our sneak peek team, because we'll have time to mail those out, I hope, this time. It's been like one thing after another, and then like just needing to get the kits listed because it's been so long since we listed kits, or we're going to be out of town, and so we have to list them. So I'm hoping that the next kits show up in enough time to where we can get them out to the sneak peek team, and then maybe list them once we're back from our cruise. I really wish we weren't going on the cruise because I'd love to not have one more thing to do at this moment. But this was booked like a year ago. We tried to cancel it like 3 months ago, and we were only going to get like 60% back. So we're going, maybe, unless I just can't handle it. And so hopefully there will be a bunch of kits that we can then list once we're back. So that would be like August. And then there's like another round in production, Like we've got a lot of money tied up right now in production and paying for renderings because we had to pay for the renderings up front. And so we've got a lot of kits that are in rendering process. There's 2 new artists, which I feel bad about, that like in the rendering process, their kits didn't get rendered. And we're needing them to be rendered, so they're supposed to fast track them now. So I'm working with that because they're 2 of our artists from February. It's usually a couple months process, but like they dropped the ball with these 2 artists, and I also dropped the ball in like not catching it. And so they're supposed to be fast tracking those, I hope, as far as like the renderings, and then hopefully they're good the first time, get those approved, and then start those in production. So like we have, for anyone who doesn't know, we kind of do like a hybrid where we produce a certain number of kits to hit a threshold to give you guys a discount. But we don't go balls to the walls. Like we don't purchase hundreds and hundreds of kits. And every time we purchase more kits thinking people will buy those images, that's the images that people don't buy. And so we're kind of erring on the side of caution now, where we don't want all of our money tied up in inventory. So the kits, I've been getting this question a lot recently, and Tanya's working on graphics. So the kits, all of the images that you see on the website are images that we have like on the artist page. Here, I'll show you on the artist page. It's kits that we have licensed, but they are not released yet. So like all of these are images that we have licensed, but they have to go through the whole production process. And so that takes a lot of time. I'm also waiting to hear back from David Lozow. I have to follow Lozow. I need to follow up with him again about the additional images that we got. So like all of these are images that we licensed but haven't been released. So we don't work like a lot of the other small businesses. We're like a medium business. We're like in between the small business and the big businesses, to where we don't do where they're just made to order, because then you're still waiting for a while with that kind of process. So at least the way we do it, we do have some kits up front to be able to list, and so you don't have to wait as long. But then we do a pre-order afterwards. So if a kit sells out with what we pre-produced, then we set it up for pre-order, and then that takes a couple months process for that to go through. So we're like a hybrid model, I guess. So it's not just, and that's so that we could do the rendering, because if we just listed the kits, like if we just listed all of the images, then they wouldn't be rendered. They would not be rendered ahead of time, and it would be like an on-demand thing. So I don't like listing kits where you can't see the rendering, because then you don't know what you're getting into at all, and I don't like that. And so when we took over Mary's Diamonds, rebranded, all that good stuff, we didn't want to do the drop shipping anymore like we did at first. And then it was like, no, like people are still having to wait. We have to produce them. We're not hitting any thresholds to give a discount, etc. And so that's why we're able to list them for cheaper than most of the other small businesses are. So you might see that their prices are like 70, 80, 90, and that's their whole thing. But we wanted to be able to price them to compete with the big businesses pricing, but then also like we're still a small business, and so we're doing the absolute best that we can. So it's just it's a process. So Let's see what else. Person I purchased Ari and Midnight Mountain, said Jenny. Yes, and then I have a note to get you your kit from your wins too. Jamie's kidding up video was funny, especially what he called the peanut gallery. I know, he called me the peanut gallery, y'all. But I try to keep him a little bit on track because he's very ADD, so he gets distracted very easily. So I was trying to help. Rebecca got Bluebell, awesome. Loretta got Midnight Mountain and Bluebell, Purple Prisms from the previous release. And what I really, really want but can't get it so soon after my splurge last week. I know it's almost Jeannie and Jenna's birthdays. They're coming up soon, so they've been buying birthday presents. So the list of which kits will work for Christmas in July. I think, okay, Tanya put the post up that has the list of the kits that count, and that is going to be in our Facebook group. So that's where you'll find it. Someone pointed out the graphics of the art you'll have licensed, and now I have a huge list once they drop. Yeah. So basically we license all those artworks. We try to, if it's a new artist, we send like 4 or 5 images to try to catch up with some of the other ones. We're also still sending artworks from our original artists. I forget how many artists we have now. And so we try to be fair to everyone, try to get releases done. And then it just depends on how fast some images are rendered versus others. If I'm able to get some renderings done that are from new artists versus the other, etc. So it's like a whole process. But yes, so eventually they will all be rendered. And so what you do is like keep an eye on our Facebook groups, our socials, because that's where we will say sneak peeks. Here's these sneak peeks listed. This is when they're going to be posted for sale, which it's been like okay, we've got to list them in a couple days recently, only because we need to get images done. And so if we have the sneak peek team, it's normally like a 2-week time span because we have to pay to mail them out. They have to get them. Then they have to, have time. We're not like, can you unbox it like the minute you get it undone? But if they can, that's perfect. But if they can't, we understand. And then they have to do their videos and then we post about it and stuff. So it's normally like a couple weeks time span when we're able to do that with getting it out to the sneak peek team. So I love the variety of images you've been releasing, said Arietta. Thank you. We're trying to have an assortment and a range and not just be the same images over and over. So I have to find my Dear Girl painting. Oh yeah, that'll be a good one. I just noticed how the little witch behind you is totally crushing. She is. She's like, oh, he's dreamy with his abs right here. His abs are so nice, like so dreamy. That's funny. She's like gaze. I guess she's not looking at his abs. She's looking at his face. But that's funny. Let's see. Too funny, Arietta. Kirsty says, I stopped buying if I can't see the rendering. Definitely want to see it first. Yeah, I've been diamond painting for over 4 years now, and if I can't see the rendering, I don't want to buy the image. So she is totally crushing on the Guardians. So I appreciate your price point, and the quality surpasses the small businesses, Anna. Unfortunately, nothing for me this last 5, but I did get 3 with the releases before. Heather's here. And then Jenny says, I think you all are doing a fantastic job with the kits, rendering, how often they're coming. I have so many on my wish list from past releases, but I keep buying new ones that I think I need. I gotcha. And they're working on the drill, no business is impervious to having bad drills. 310s are like notorious for it, but they're working on those new 16 facets that the 310s and the 939s, that's like these ones, are like a million times better. But, there's some that might be in production that they're using the original 310s because that's what they have. So it depends. I don't know how they figure out like where the different drills are going to, But if you ever run out of drills, all you have to do is tell us, and then I relay that to the suppliers. So send me an email to sales@BellaArtDeNicole.com, and then I get that to the supplier, and then they send the drills. So we're not like the big businesses where we have all those like drills on hand. And that's also like a lot of money to send out drills. Like that adds up really quickly. So that's on the supplier for not including enough drills. And so we, send that to them, and then they get those out. And I don't know when they send them, if it's the new facet, not the new facet. Like there's not really a rhyme or reason yet for like when they're sending them. Because they like don't want to just throw away everything they already have, right? Like you got to use what you have. And so they have drills probably to use and things like that. So, but yeah, so no business is like impervious to that. We're not perfect, and I really don't like that things are out of my hands. As far as like having a supplier, we're not used to that with like the 3D printing our own things for 4 years now. So, that's just weird to like have to rely on someone else and rely on the drop shipping. And I'm always like communicating with them and staying up till 2 a.m. to talk to them and stuff like that. So, dark fantasy kits. If you want to send artist suggestions, Tanya just included the one in there. We only have whatever we have licensed. So if you go to our artist pages, you'll see what kits they have. And then ironically enough, the dark images people didn't purchase. So I don't know, because I would consider, because where's my other window? Okay, seriously, because David, it starts with David, right? Who was it? Oh, Mark Hadley, that's who it is. Because we licensed Mark Hadley, and we did images. The Toll Keeper did okay. What was the other? Oh, like the ghost house, haunted house, like that one didn't necessarily sell. This ship one we had didn't necessarily sell. Like I would consider. Oh no, we don't have that one. Where's the other one? There's one more that's on. Hold on. We have this one. We have this one. This one is the one we just released. So that's not, dark art, but that's from him. There's 2 or 3 of these other ones that are in the rendering process. I don't think it's this one. I feel like it might be that one. That's already in the rendering process. So, I mean, if we can get them done, then we will. I think one of the bears is one of them. And then there's 2 more that's in production. And we tried this one, and like all the little butterflies that are there, like will not come out. And so we probably won't be able to do that one. But yeah, but if you have suggestions, then let us know. But, same thing with like people wanted the option of both round and square, but then people were really only purchasing squares. So it's like really hard to know what people are actually going to purchase. Marla says, gotta finish Catch a Million Dreams and Koi. And I mention you all as often as the rules allow on social media. Thank you, Darla. We appreciate that. Yeah, so Haunted House, my daughter got both Mark Hadley and loved them. Yeah, so, all right. My neck is really hurting. Okay, so we've got to do some giveaways. There's the big giveaways, but I'm going to do the week one. Let me find the one. So we've got the show. Okay, so Fantasy Summer DP along with like the weeks 2 progress. Those go up. Oh, crap. I didn't post the one up today. I gotta post that one. Someone remind me to do that, but not in our chat where it's probably gonna get lost amongst all of these winners. Let me see if I could do it really quickly. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna post to do your week 3 progress post. Bear with me, because if I don't do this now, then I'm just gonna forget. All right, week 3 progress below. All right, so I just posted to post your week 3 progress below. I, like I said, slept for like 11 hours last night after not sleeping much, and so I forgot to post that or schedule it. So that is now posted. Okay, so we have the people who are participating in Fantasy Summer DP Long. So we'll do a $10 gift card to Art de Nicole and a $10 gift card to Drill Pen Frenzy, which is done painting by Donnie. She's still not been able to join us on our lives, but they're doing a $10 gift card. So I will do both of those. The people that won last week, I need to check in if they both claim their prize or not. Tanya, if you're in the Art de Nicole giveaways Gmail account, can you see if the 2 winners from last week claim their prize or not? I know the Art de Nicole one did, but I'm not sure if the other one did. So if you can, I guess, scroll up. Yeah, I don't know. You have the password. Check in the chat with Jamie and I, because Jamie gave the password in there, or I gave the password in there. Mary Anna Savoy, I don't think she claimed it. I know Terry did. Terry, did I send you yours? But I don't think Mary Anna did. If not, then I'll give away hers at next week's. But Tanya, we need to start having like a Google Doc that has passwords in that to not run into this problem anymore. But it's in the chat with Jamie, or ask Jamie because he has the password, or I've been doing forgot password. I don't know. Okay, well, if they didn't claim them, then we'll do it there. Okay, so I'll do the $10 gift card to Seventeen by Johnny, or Drill Pen Frenzy first. And thank you, Pam, for doing these so that they get done, because otherwise they wouldn't get done. So greatly appreciate her doing these. And if you're working on a Art Diamonds kit, you get double entry. So that's why you'll see your name on more than once. So congratulations, Jamie Brown. So send us an email to Art de Nicole giveaways at gmail.com. So send us an email. So this is for the $10 gift card to, did I say this was for hers first? Y'all help me out. Which gift card did I say it was for? Because I can't remember 5 seconds ago. Yeah, Pam's awesome. She helps with that. I buy based on the picture, not in round or square. I know. So picture them, put them in the albums. Can't wait to do the haunted house. Vivian, good to see you. Okay, Donnie's. Okay, so that was for Donnie's. And then I will remove her name there. So that was for the $10 gift card to Drill Pen Frenzy. And then this is a $10 gift card to Art de Nicole. Who's it gonna be? Was it Econ? Nope. Christy, which I think you were in the chat too. So that's always good. I don't know if the Jamie person was in the chat, but I think Christy was in the chat. Or is it a different Christy that was in the chat? Might be a different one. So send us an email to Art de Nicole. Wow, I totally misspelled that and no one said that. Delete comment. Hold on. I misspelled it. Delete comment. I misspelled it. Art de Nicole giveaways. All right. Did I spell it? No. Art de Nicole giveaways at gmail.com. Okay, I think I spelled it correctly this time. Okay, so all right, so that is for the Fantasy Summer DP Long. So the week 3 post is posted. Christy says she's in here. I saw it somewhere. She said, that's me. Yay. I love when people are here to claim their prizes. It's so much easier to know for you to know that you won. Okay, so that is week 2. So we'll have a week 3. And then if someone didn't claim their prizes, then we will give those away at next week's. The next week, if we're at the retreat, then we normally still do our live. And then we normally have like friends join us on the live and stuff like that. And then we do giveaways and stuff. So we'll have that for next week. And then, okay, is there anything else I need to talk about before doing the 22 giveaways? I'm trying to think. Is there any questions that y'all have or anything that you think that I'm forgetting? I'm trying to remember because I know I got to do those giveaways, but I think that's all we have left to do. We will not do, so we had the release of the T-Rex articulated things. We had the release of, I guess I can show you those real quick if you guys missed it. So we had this down. Okay, so we had this week, we listed the witch with the cat, so you can find that here. And then we listed Emma Casey. We listed Luna Kitty, which you can see there, that matches her Luna Kitty diamond painting. So we released those trays. So those are 2 trays to purchase. We will not be doing another release next week or the week after because it's going to be the holiday too. So you're not going to get releases for 2 weeks. And then we also listed the translucent cosmic ray translucent. So there's that one. And then we also listed the elixir. Where's the elixir? The elixir. So ruby red elixir. It's really pretty. So we listed that this week. So those are there. And then what was the other thing that we listed? You could get your Christmas in July, get your Paint with Jamie Danger tray. Oh, the other resin, astronaut, I think. There was these space theme cover minders. So we listed these. A bunch of them are sold out because we only had 1 or 2 maybe of some of them. So there's only that one is left. And then we've got glow in the dark moon, bunny on the moon. And these are resin. These are like resin pieces inside of resin. So we do still have those available for purchase. And then I feel like there was something else new that we listed, but I can't quite remember. So there will not be a release this week. Well, I guess this week's over. Like this week coming up, and then the next week afterward. So yes. So we won't have anything new to list. And then Jamie's gonna see what he can work on while we're gone. I'm really not thrilled about leaving you. Gonna see what else he can work on while we're gone or not, and then we'll have a release like that week after. So we are down to 1 employee. We had to fire one on Friday in case you missed that. So we had to fire an employee on Friday, and so we only have 1 employee in the office. So just please don't email me if your order is not more than 2.5 weeks old and Tanya needs to do a graphic that kind of says that we're gone, hopefully, and that there's one employee working. So like if it takes her 2.5 weeks to send out your order, that's what it takes. And there's also the holiday. And then we were sprung on by Juneteenth, we forgot was Wednesday. So there was a federal holiday in the middle of the week this past week. And then July 4th, they don't mail, as well as I believe the day before, so, or the day after. So there's no mailing like during those couple days either. So our employee is going to be off on the 4th. I think that we would be back on the 4th. And then go from there. So there won't be any dime painting releases, trays, anything like that, unless for some reason she's able to get through all the orders and can print some, like maybe new colors or something for trays. That's about the only reason that we would be able to list anything new. And we did list the T-Rexes and the 2 variation colors that we had sold out. So Jamie listed another color for the T-Rexes. So if the T-Rex is sold out, but you want to look and see if you like the color that's happening now, they take 12 hours to print, so it's like a really long time. And so that is under articulated Guardians. So yes, so if it hasn't been over 2.5 weeks since you have ordered, please don't email. If you have a pre-order for diamond painting, make sure that you pay attention, because pre-orders are not sent until, like, the whole order is not sent until the pre-order gets here, and that's like 2 to 3 months. So just make sure that you pay attention to those. Help me help you not have to answer emails because I probably need to answer some emails from yesterday, day before, all that, get things to the supplier. So I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. So we are a small business. We'll still be working the whole time that we're gone. It never fails. We never really get a vacation. We're always working. So yes, we will be still doing things. Okay. And then I'm sure which a lot of you people are here. So does anybody have any last minute questions for me? And I can take questions while we're doing the giveaways as well. All right, let's see. Where's the, I sent it this morning. Okay. So we had, for our 4-year giveaway, 402 entries. So that is this wheel right here. So we had 402 entries. So like your names are tiny as all get out because there were so many entries in there. So people got entries and I took my time, went in, people turned in points. Someone turned in, and I think they got 60 entries for points. There was entries for sharing on the different social media pages. So I added in those. I added in your orders. I went through, I added in the orders. If you place multiple orders, I honored that and like combined the orders together for giving you credit for purchasing $100. And it was $100, not including like shipping, taxes, fees, all that good stuff. So I went through there. There was a bunch of people that filled out the Google form that didn't have any entries. So I went through, I think people didn't read, which tends to happen. And they basically just didn't read, and they were just followers, and they thought that that counted, but you had to like share and be a follower. So, so I only got like half information from some people. And I can't chase everyone down. So if your entry didn't count for some reason, then it didn't count. So I am a stickler for the rules. Anybody who knows me knows that. You guys should know that by now. So like if it didn't count, then it didn't count. And then, yeah, so there's a lot of, Rachel says I forgot to do the point thing. Yeah. So there's a lot of people who entered in with points. There's a lot of people that entered in for just sharing one time. So your name might be on here once, and who knows, you could get picked off of just one time. So there wasn't a purchase necessary, but if you purchased, you got 4 times every $100 spent. Also got to do the points and things like that. So I put everything on here. So it's 402 entries on here. You can win more than once. You can, if you don't, how do I say this? If you win a whole bunch of times and you don't necessarily want to win that many times, just pay it forward. Like we will still send you what it is, so I don't have to like keep redrawing more names. So you could just pay it forward. So donate it, pay it forward in one of your groups, etc. So like you have valid entries. Let's not, y'all pay it forward yourselves and so I don't have to do it and do more work. Does that sound valid? Are you all good with that? And then I'm not going to say what the prizes are because it's just y'all filled out the Google form. So y'all gave me some things, ideas of what we can send. So we're going to do the 21 names, and then the 22nd name is going to be the grand prize person. And you will get like painting as well as diamond painting trays and stuff like that. But basically, where was I going with that? Basically, you won't know up front what you're winning because it's just going to be like, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to see what it is, and then like go forward from there. So it's going to be kits, it's going to be diamond painting trays, which the kits we already have, they're trays that we already have. If you're international, then we will work on that, getting something sent from the supplier, and or from us if it's trays, things like that. So it's going to be just random what everybody gets. So surprise prizes. Yes, surprise prizes that hopefully everyone, and if you win more than once, then, you know, I'll do different things in it. So that's why I don't want to like commit to, okay, this winner's a diamond painting. Okay, this winner's trays, because you just might win all diamond paintings and I want to send you an assortment. So as long as everyone's good with that, then like it's just going to be random what we sent. And then we'll go from there. And it's not going to be till we get back. So this is not going to happen for like 2 more weeks before we start doing things. I'll probably work on it while I'm gone to see what we have, winners, things like that. And work on it, but nothing's going to be sent out before we get back because we will not be here for the next 2 weeks. Well, maybe we'll be here for like the next 10 days. And so, yeah. Okay. So we have 21 winners, and then the 22nd person is going to win the grand prize. And that's going to be a bunch of different things. Okay. So I've been saying good luck to everyone. Y'all want to get your good lucks in? Y'all want to get your these in? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for us. It helps the algorithms. Doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of future videos. We'd love to have you, you know, do all that. So, all right, let's see who, and my mods are in the background and they're going to make a list. And you can win more than once. All right, Tanya, congratulations. She never wins anything. She hardly ever enters. She's like, can I enter? And I was like, yes, because I'm doing all the entries. Like, so, okay. So, and I'm not removing all instances. You can win more than once. All right. So Tanya is the winner of the first one. What is Tanya sending me? Oh, you're putting my picture in there? All right. So number 1, you're going to help me keep track too. I'm going to lose track like real fast. But yeah, Tanya's like, can I enter? I was like, yes, I'm doing it all. You don't have any hand in it, so you can win. Pam Medlin, congratulations. All right, so we got 2 down. Only a million more to go. Jamie's not sad about missing this part because he doesn't do all the giveaways. Oh, Pam again. Trust me, Pam entered a lot, y'all. And she can do pay it forward. Pam will pay it forward. Even if Pam wins like all 50 million of them, she will pay it forward in her groups. Like she purchased a lot. So, all right. Oh, you caught me smiling that time. She's taking screenshots. Tanya! Oh man, you guys rigged the wheel. Congratulations, Tanya. Man, I gotta send your stuff to Mexico. All right, that was 4. Am I going too fast or are you good? No, she's catching it. All right, let's see. Pam again. All right, is that 5? I promise y'all there's other names on this wheel. I can show you the really long list, but Pam entered in a lot of times. She used a lot of points. Tanya. Okay. All right, that is 6. 6, right? Okay, 5. 6. Hey, at least it saves me on mail. I just have to mail a small amount. Berta David, congratulations, Berta. Ooh, I can bring hers to the retreat if we're going. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Pam ring the Pam does giveaways all the time, y'all, and she's been working hard on doing the what do you call it, the gift cards for you guys and stuff. So she works hard behind the scenes for sure. Tanya, congratulations. All right, so that is that one. All right, let's see. And who knows, y'all, Tanya might just say she's going to pay it forward to the Facebook group. So y'all watch out. All right, let's see. Pam Medlin, congratulations. What number is that? 8, 9, I think. Remove. Okay. So what happens when you purchase, turn in points. Berta, congratulations. Yes, to the retreat. Thank you very much. Berta's in here. All right, congratulations. I know I think Berta turned in all of her points to claim some entries. Darla Smith, congratulations. Darla Smith. What number is that? 11. Is that 11? I think that's 11. I'm not close yet, so okay, 11. All right, congratulations. I can't even tell what the names are in here. They're so small. Congratulations, Ashley. So congratulations. I don't think she's not going to be at the retreat. Glad you're doing it like this, Tanya, because then I can double check and make sure that people won't be at the retreat too. Okay. So I get 2 I got to bring to the retreat with me. I wish we had some music going on at this time. Tanya, congratulations. I don't remember how many points Tanya turned in. It was a lot of points. She had like 30 entries, 40 entries, something like that. All right. And sharing on social too. That was 13. Let's see what 14 is. Tanya, congratulations. Y'all gotta wait. She's probably gonna do some pop-up giveaways coming up here soon. All right, let's see what else. I'm gonna have to just send one big box. All right, might be Pam again. Okay, Pam, congratulations. All right, was that 15? I think that was 15. Am I going too fast now, Tanya? Tanya's in the background taking screenshots and she's sending my lovely picture to everybody. Mariana Cook, congratulations. Right. So that is number 16, I believe. So congratulations, Mariana. Glad I don't have to do more drawings, y'all. It takes a lot to do all these. I was like 402 names, 402 entries in here. It was a lot. Berta, congratulations, Berta. Right. And then she's still keeping up with me. 16. 17. Pam Medlin, congratulations. I'm going to pause for a second so I'm not going too fast. Pause. All right. That was 18. All right. We got 19. That is Lori Stymick. Congratulations, Lori. So that is number 19. 19, I believe. Going once, going twice. Yep, 19. All right. Congratulations, Lori. All right. Hey, it saves me on shipping because we're sending out like, what, 1,400 in prizes? It's a lot of shipping. Berta, congratulations. Berta can pay it forward at the retreat. Berta can give it out to people there if she wants. All right. Let's see. Then I don't have to. Shipping's expensive, y'all. Shipping is not cheap. Loretta, congratulations. Loretta's here. Is that 21? I just want to pause so that if it is, then we can do a grand prize. All right. It is 22 that we're doing, right? 22 prizes, right? Anybody? Where's the post? Do, 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 do. All right. Where was the post? It was on the Facebook page. Is it 22? I think so. I just want to make sure. Yep, 22. So this is the grand prize. All right. So this is the only time Tanya, Pam, and Berta, if y'all win the grand prize, but you want me to draw for someone else, because I can, like, if you win, I can remove all instances of your name so you won't win again. If you would like me to, once I pull the winner, let me know, and that's going to be the only time that I'm going to say we can do it again. Because I didn't want the 21 to take forever. So if any of you three, Berta, Tanya, Pam, if you guys want me to draw, if you win the grand prize, but you want me to draw for someone else, let me know. All right, in the chat. Let me know in the chat, like here, where everybody can see. Okay, so this is going to be for the grand prize number 22. All right. Pam. Okay, Pam, you good with that? You good with that? Or you want me to try to pull another name? What are your thoughts? Let me know. If you want me to try to pull another name or if you're good. Totally up to you. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Helps with the algorithms. Doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it. And then hopefully we're still going to make it to the retreat. I'm like, it's been a lot, y'all, as you know. So hopefully going to make it to the retreat. And then, yeah, I'm tired, y'all. Anybody else tired? I'm tired, y'all. I am tired. But yeah, okay. She's good with it. All right, cool. Yay, I don't have to do any more. So I don't have to do any more names. They can pay it forward if they feel like it. And then, yeah, so thank you everyone who entered in. Everyone had the equal opportunity to win. Thanks for participating. Thanks for supporting us. I know that Pam has been buying from us. Haven't you been buying from us almost since the beginning, Pam? I feel like she's one of the OGs. She does all the wheels, y'all, except for that one. I did that wheel. But she does like all the wheels. She does the gift card entries and stuff, like all that stuff. So she does that all the time. So she does a lot of behind the scenes. So she just got like a lot of luck for like behind the scenes. And then Tanya helps behind the scenes, rendering sizes, rendering. She does get paid, but she does help a lot. July 2020. Yes, that's almost since the beginning. So April 2020 was our first sale. So she's been with us, or May. I guess May was technically our first. That's why we said 4 years. So May was our first official sale. So she's been buying almost since the beginning. And then Tanya has been with us almost since the beginning. I think maybe like 4 months afterwards, maybe her first sale. And then I think Loretta's a newer one. Berta started, she purchased from us early on. It's been a little while, but I think she purchased from us early on. Yeah, Pam does a lot on a lot of different password or platforms all the time. So, and so if you are in our Facebook group, Tanya or Pam's been doing the waffles, which is raffles, but Facebook doesn't like the word raffle, so we use waffle. So if you want to enter in for gift cards and things on the Facebook group, there's that. I've been trying to do more posts in the Facebook group. Our Paint with Jamie Danger is happening in the Facebook group. Our Christmas in July, which stay tuned, we've got a lot of stuff planned for Christmas in July, so come join that event. And it's sure to be Christmas in July. So that event is in our Facebook group starting July 1st. We also have All Things Magical DP Along that is happening in the group where our Fantasy Summer DP Along is. So come join that group. We have that going on. That's just going to be gift cards. Easiest thing for me to do. Might do grand prize for that. Stay tuned. And then what's the other? Do we have another event? I don't think we have another event. That's plenty of events, y'all. Plenty of events. And then we will plenty of events. And then what else? Hopefully we're going to the retreat. We might just have to mail people their trays for the retreat if they're not done, because they're still being a pain in the you-know-what. And then we'll still be working, but we only have one employee, so that's loads of fun. Now I have to do interviews and go through resumes while we're gone to find another employee for when we get back. And then, yeah, so... And Tanya says, OMG, I won. Yeah, and Tanya never wins anything. And she won. But stay tuned with all that. So we've got the giveaways for the event that we did. Giveaways for the 4-year anniversary. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. But anybody else have anything else? Yeah, so many events. I know. I'm like, what did we get ourselves into? But it's fine. They're more relaxed. Our events are more relaxed because I don't have time. I don't have time to like do all of the crazy giveaways, like these 4-year giveaways that I had to do and have all these sponsors and things like that. So, but yeah, and thank you everyone who's been with us either 4 years or been with us for 2 weeks. So we appreciate all of you guys, no matter what. And then for 3 people, it's not true. So Sharon, I can appreciate that. It's actually on the post that you can win more than once, because you put in all of your entries, and if you're just completely removed, then like all of your entries are gone. So like people had to purchase, people could share, which is free, and then people purchased, and then they also use their points. So I mean, I feel it's only fair that if you entered, then you got your name entered in for as many times as you wanted to. And we don't have control over the wheel. We could have had 22 different winners. But I don't think that it's fair that we remove their name because they put the entries in there. So I'm sorry you feel that way, but we are all about being fair here. And we did say that you can win more than once, and that we have the wheel and all the names are on there. If you need me to send you the 402 names that are on there, because otherwise we wouldn't have had people, like you get 4 entries per purchase, and people purchase like $500 worth of stuff within that month's time span. And so I think that it's fair that their names are on there. I'm sorry that you don't feel that that's fair, but I do. That's how we, yeah. So Sharon, we had many different ways that you could enter. So you could do points, you could do purchases, which purchases were 4 times the points. You could enter in on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, which was 3 entries. And then you could also, I think that was it. So points, purchases, and enter in there. So it was fair. Everyone was on there. All the names are there. It's a free giveaway. Like it is free money that we are giving away. We didn't have to do this kind of giveaway. And, you know, I value people's opinions, but I don't agree with that. I think that it was fair. I had everyone's names on there. It took me hours to put in everyone's names on there. I think it took me like 3 or 4 hours, and I made sure that everyone who entered in on the different platforms, everyone who entered in the Google form correctly, everyone who purchased, like I went through and I gave credit to everyone. I also gave a heads up that if more than one people were going to win, or that people's names could be pulled more than once. So before I drew the winners, I did say that up front, that your name could be chosen more than once. And yeah, so it's fair. Yeah, Brandy says you've always been fair. I'm fair. Like when it comes to giveaways, I'm fair, y'all. And it is free money. So yep. And and on the post, so if you entered in, it says on the post that you can win more than once. So it did say that on the Facebook post, that you can win more than once. Let's see, on each platform, one for each platform, 14. Fill out the Google form, make sure you use the same. You can enter in until we'll draw winners. Email within a week. Fill out the entry form. I'm trying to see where it says it on here. But I did say it. I've been saying it for 4 weeks too, that like you can obtain more than on each platform. Comment done when both. For develop points. And I said it at the very beginning too. So yeah, I'm very fair when it comes to there. So, okay. So, you know, y'all always know if someone's going to say anything, and, you know, that I'm going to address it. So, okay. Find what the winners, your company, your giveaway, your rules, as much as it would have been nice for more winners. It was fair. Fair's fair. Yeah. So Heather said she had over 60 entries, didn't win. That's okay with me. So it happens. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I do feel that this was fair. And thank you everyone who purchased, like purchasing, using the points, you know, entering in on the social medias. I think I had 54. I think it's 54 entries that were from entering in on social media. I believe two of those, one of the person that win, I think was one of the ones that only entered in on the social media. Loretta purchased, and Berta turned in points, other ones. Yeah. So, okay. So had winners. I hope we're still going on our trip. Y'all keep me in your thoughts, because I'm about to lose my mind about going on the trip. So, and then we'll keep up with giveaways. I mean, we do giveaways often, so stay tuned. Enter in for the events, because we'll have giveaways with the different events and things like that. So make sure that y'all do that. Oh man, I don't want to drive so far to the retreat, y'all. But I hope to meet people and see new people. Sharon's new, so I hope to meet her in person. And I might do some diamond painting. And I've got to pack. We haven't packed yet, so we're supposed to be leaving in the morning. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Y'all keep me in your thoughts. Keep the city of Ruidoso. Anyone else that needs the thoughts and prayers and things with it as well. So make sure that you know, keep anyone positive thoughts for anyone who needs them at all. Thank you everyone for supporting us in all the ways that you do. So fly. I know I'm seriously considering, like, can I get a last minute flight and just fly, and then Jamie can meet me there? I'm seriously considering it. So, but yeah, so thank you everyone for the support today. Y'all turned my mood around, because I was really like not in a happy place, with all the stress and things going wrong. So thank you for turning that around and giving me some positivity for today. So, and then, yeah, that giveaway, it's normally people's names get taken out on giveaways if they've won, but it's different. Like this was a 4-year big giveaway. So it's a little different than the other ones. But yeah, so we had all right. And then I will keep all of y'all in my thoughts as well if anybody needs it. I'm putting out some good thoughts for you guys, some good hearts. And then we will see you next Saturday live at the retreat. It's usually a much shorter one. But we will go live at some point. And then, yes, so bet you can get one-way tickets for cheap last night. I'm literally considering it, y'all, because I don't do well in the car. So I'm like on top of all this stress. So I'm like seriously considering, I don't know if I'd if I need to do all that. So, yeah, so we shall see. So everybody give hearts before you leave. So make sure you give hearts for anybody who absolutely positively needs them. That's a good heart, right? Yeah, I'm usually not very good at hearts. So y'all throw up any hearts for anybody who needs them. Thoughts and prayers are with everybody. Get back to diamond painting now that you don't have me yakking in your ear. I'm going to see if I can finish this section on him before leaving and pack the dogs and the cats, or dogs, guinea pigs, and us. I got to pack for like 12 days. So, so have a great rest of your weekend. And then we will see you next Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time.